Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready for a live Esoteric Cloud surfing. And what is Esoteric Cloud? Is a lighter, less dense, and also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration vehicle that your spirit can jump into, and it can use as a vehicle, as an awareness, as a mind, so it can reach higher, wider and wiser realms of reality, so you can have wider and wiser perspectives about your circumstances and yourself. Alright? Shout out to everybody out there being themselves, changing the world, and showing to others that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Shout out to my beautiful partner. You can find her and my links in the description down below. And I want to wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. So we are here to do basically a today daily general reading astrologically and with some tarot readings as well. So today we have the moon in Sagittarius, the sun in Scorpio, and today it's Thursday, it's Jupiter day, and Jupiter is in Pisces and Aries because it's coming from a retrograde, so it's walking back. It looks like it's walking backwards because it got a bit further away, and we maintain our speed. And when something is very far away, even if they're walking super fast, sometimes it looks like they are stopped. Okay, when you see a plane in the sky, it's going super fast, but to you, it looks it's going super slow. That's the same effect as a retrograde. It's not necessarily the planet walking backwards, it seems like that, okay? And we're gonna get started right away with daily tarot reading just to get a feeling of today, and then we go into the astro reading as well. Okay, by the way, I have a new type of reading coming soon to IG and here to YouTube as well, which is basically the current C reading where I take your alignments, I take today's or the moon quarters, aka the week alignments, and I make a reading based off that so you can know the best angles and the best attack points for your manifestations and just for you to follow your individuality and maintain your sanity, alright? I hope that your new moon in Scorpio was very, very, very good. I hope you planted very deep seeds of passion, motivation, and some frustration as well. Some aggressiveness, okay, many things can come back to your life. We still have a lot of planets retrograde, Saturn going direct. But one thing is, when one planet goes direct, it still is in kind of retrograde mode because it's catching up. So you and other people, places and things in the area of your life where that planet is going direct will be catching up, and many people will try to catch up with you. Many people will come back to you saying, oh, I miss you, or we don't see each other in a while, or we haven't been doing this too much and to that, and you have to judge, is it good for us to go back together, or they just like emotional or reflecting on some past shit that is not real right now, especially with Saturn going direct. But we're gonna have our own video and live stream for that. Alright, and with that new reading, we can keep ourselves super up to date, super ready. So if you keep ready, you don't have to get ready, and you're always on par. So you don't have to also play too much catch-up game, because even with many things in retrograde, then they'll go direct and we'll experience the effect I just explained in many areas of our life. So let's keep our eyes open for the best opportunities for ourselves. Okay, so today, according to the Gregorian, Greek, Jesuit, however you want to call it, calendar, okay, because it doesn't really matter what race you call them, or if you call them, okay, because they are doing what we should be doing: create a group of minded like individuals to control their own world, and they just made your world a part of their world. So they are not technically trying to control you. They are technically they're not controlling your world because you don't have your own world. You are living in their world. So they are just controlling their world and you live in there. You know what I'm saying? So today's, according to their calendar, okay, so if you spend more time in their world, you are under these influences, you are under this light. Okay, and you can say that the planets don't affect us because if you go out in the summertime into the beach, you'll get burned by the sun. And the same happens with the other stars, but they burn you or they influence you not as physically, more emotionally, mentally, subconsciously, and spiritually. All right, but it's just the same. Just the sun is just closer to us. Okay, but there is a reason why we stop in Neptune. We stop with Neptune when we talk about astrology because there is more stars. So why don't we talk about all the stars? Because those stars, they are influencing us so little, and some of them are not even influencing us. So yes, we know they're there, but it's not important for our awareness. It's not important for our spiritual well-being and experiencing. Okay, just like you have a lot of people around you, and most of them are not important for your awareness, right? Most of them don't influence you. Only when you get too close to them, right? So in their calendar, today is the 27th of the 10th month of the year 2022. So that is 27 plus 10 plus 2, 2, 2. That's 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals to 9 plus 6, 2 plus 2 plus 7, 9, 1. No, it's 9 plus 1 plus 6, which is 9 plus 7, which is 16, which is 1 plus 6, which is 7. So you should be detaching, separating, or resting from their world, their thoughts, their worldviews, their way to be successful. They are now even trying to create some labels and some things that you can do to make you look spiritual. So if you do those things, you think you're spiritual. If somebody doesn't do those things, you think they are not spiritual, okay? So you should separate from that. Or if you are too attached to their system, but you are not being profitable, you are not telling their stories in the right way, you are not believing hard enough in their God, they will try to separate from you or put you through circumstances. It can be just mentally, they can just be threatening you, okay? Or you're gonna be separated from this, you're gonna lose this. If you don't do this, or if you keep doing this in the wrong way, we're gonna separate you from our system. And then they wanna see if you get scared, how do you react? Do you really care about losing their shit, or you don't really care? Okay, so you should be separating and resting from their world, from their businesses and whatever, and to focus on your own space. Or if you focus on your own space, on your own time, or on your own world, today is the 4th degree of the sun in Scorpio, aka the 8th house of the year 10. So that's 4 plus 8 plus 1 plus 0, which is 12 plus 1 plus 0, which is 13, which is 1 plus 3, which is 4. So when you come back to your space, you should be more clear, more mental, more logical, more rational, more masculine, and more straight about whatever is going on inside of you, aka your feelings and emotions, and in the outer parts of you, ideas and thoughts, and in your surroundings, okay? So even if you are separating from their stuff, it's not just to feel a certain way, not just to relax, not just to run away, not just I can't take it anymore. It's just, oh, I have this goal, I have this objective, I want to achieve more clarity and structure in my own way to be, in my own perspective of the world. All right? So let's get to tarot reading of today's energy. We have Moon in Sagittarius, Sun in Scorpio, Jupiter day in what degree is Jupiter right now?
I think 0 or 1. Or
It's 0. It's 0. It's right in the cusp. Okay, it's right in the cusp. All right. So Moon in Sagittarius, feeling free or feeling the lack of freedom. So you're gonna feel caged for no reason, or for a little reason. You can exaggerate on that. Running away from your emotions, running away from real commitment and real conversation, because that's the conversation is the opposition of Sagittarius, Gemini, and the commitment is the square of Gemini's, which is of Sag, which is Pisces and Virgo. Pisces commit too much, Virgos commit too much as well, right? In different areas, but they commit too much. And Moon in Sag, positive side, feeling spiritually connected, feeling excited by sharing your stories and your testimonies, and feeling excited, or it's easier to attract people that feel excited and free and spiritual for the same things or in same ways as you do. Sun in Scorpio, paying attention to deep emotional states, getting fixated in actions correlated to deep emotional states, and feeling or acting in feelings of safety and security. It might not be, okay? And then we have to use Taurus energy to balance this out. So we make sure that is valuable. We make sure that is profitable, right? Just checking if everything is good with the mic. And Sun in Scorpio as well, on the positive side, you can see deep things in yourself and others and surroundings that you wasn't seeing before. You can see who is really ready to go deep with you on some deep spiritual journey to extract all the minerals, all the juices, all the oils, all the natural gases. Right? Because think about it. The most valuable resources in the world is oil and gas. And you produce oil and gas as well. So that's another proof that we live in a being. It's just not like a being that you are used to see, but it's a being. Being, a beam. A beam. So, and then Jupiter Day in Pisces, it means you are expanding, traveling physically or externally. We are getting wisdom and knowledge, or we are realizing that we lack some wisdom and knowledge, or that our partners and surroundings, spiritual associates, people that we talk about spirituality and astrology and God and shit like that, they might lack some wisdom and knowledge that correlates to your wisdom and knowledge, and then you want to bring them in, you want to take care of them. That's what Pisces and Virgos share a lot. They want to take care of shit. Virgo want to take care of your house. They want to take care of your mind, so you feel bad around them if you don't clean. And that's just like another proof that Aquarius and Virgos are so look-alike. Because the Aquarius will do the same thing to you, but how you speak or what you speak about. They will make, or like, what? You really thought that way? Do you think? And then you have to be, or you feel weird if you don't show mental clarity or mental power around an Aquarius. You're gonna feel you get slapped. If you don't show organization, if you don't show some money, if you don't show you can keep the kitchen or your socks drawer clean, you're gonna feel real bad about the Virgo. Like, you spend the whole day at home or whatever, you don't clean anything. The moment you hear or feel the Virgo coming home, you start cleaning, so at least they see you cleaning, you know what I'm saying? Or they see you studying.
Real actions.
You know? Because if you don't do that, you're gonna feel weird. You're gonna feel like they really throwing you stones and slapping you with invisible spiritual hands.
Upside the head.
Just the same way with Aquarius, but in a different area. You know? So we are expanding on past illusions, past dreams, past relationships, past things to do, past deep moralities that have nothing to do with the world. You know what I'm saying? Or in the positive way, if you are more wise, if you are wiser now, right? Because we are coming back to certain spaces. So if you are wiser now than you were at the time you were first in that space, you can swirl and swirl, and you kind of feel a bit lost, but you feel more, or you feel that you know more. No, you feel that you know what you're doing a bit more than before. You can find certain gems. You can find certain spiritual beliefs that you had in the past that didn't work out physically, but spiritually, you were right. If things were accordingly to your plan or accordingly to your vision, right, that shit would have been the shit. But it didn't, or perhaps it did. So it depends on where you are. But on the negative side, if it didn't happen, right, and you feel a bit far away from that thing, it's a great time to come back to that thing, come back to that juice, and be like, hey, but now I can do it a bit better, or perhaps now I was doing all of this and I can bring this together. Be real mutable, okay? So Moon in Sag, Sun in Scorpio, and Jupiter retro in Pisces/Aries. One card for today's energies. Let's go. No, one card. I said one card. I didn't say 3 cards. I didn't say 3. I said 1. One card. Let's go. Ooh, man. Scatteredness under pressure. Oh, no, that's two cards. What we want to be really clear. We want to be really straight. We want to be really on point. Oh, let's go. That's it. One card. Reversed Six of Pentacles. Alright? Reversed Six of Pentacles. What does that mean? What influence is that representing? Oh! It's so cool because on the 360 12 house tarot reading for this moon quarter that we did, we also had. I know, we didn't have reversed. Sorry guys, I was excited for no reason. There you go, some misunderstandings. Some misunderstandings. Okay? So, we have the opportunity, the space, or we should be paying attention to our own circumstances. We should be paying attention to our own physical circumstances, structure, stability, business, limits, boundaries, real associations that can help us maintain or expand our structure and stability. And you should be bringing power, control, and also attention to those areas. But either you are being misunderstood or you are misunderstanding what and how to do those things. You might be receiving a lot of good attention and good energy, okay? But you feel weird. Imagine you have a new business, but it's not kicking out, it's not working yet. But you are receiving a lot of attention. You might feel weird about it. Oh shit, I still don't make enough money. Or I still can show them, because sometimes we get flunked and you just want to show them, right? Whatever it's your case. And that attention that you are receiving is helping you build, because it's pentacles, okay? It's building. It's about accumulation, patience, time, right? So that attention that you're receiving right now, because your business ain't shit yet, that's how everybody starts, okay? And even when you succeed, you have to remember every day you ain't shit, okay? You have to make yourself every day. You have to become shit every day, all right? So that energy, that attention you're receiving right now can help your business grow. So if you kind of hate it, if you kind of oppose it, it will not help you. It will just bounce off of you, okay? Or you might be doing a lot of money. You might be you have this company, or you manage the IG page of a company, whatever, and you receive money, you're comfortable, but you are not really doing shit with your life, right? So you are not bringing power and control to your own circumstances, but you feel good, you feel happy, stable, and independent, but you are misunderstanding the situation. That's examples, okay, for today's energies. All right. So let's go to the astrological. Okay, no, we can still take the Dragon Oracle card to see how we can clarify and go to wider and wiser spaces in a jiffy, real quick. By the way, guys, we were today and will be tomorrow and Saturday live on Twitch. Watch Partying Red Bull Wololo Legacy, the biggest tournament of Age of Empires 4 there was. 3 games and $500,000 in prize pool. 500,000, yes, 500,000. Yes, 500, yes, not 50, 500. Let's go. So card for today, Water Dragon. Okay, so be a bit more connective, be a bit more internal, be a bit more private, but once you connect for real, go all in. If you don't connect for real, don't go all in with yourself. Be more dreamy, be more creative. If you are feeling a certain way, don't run away from it. That's like, hey, Sag is out there, the moon is in your sign, but don't do it, don't run away. Go in, learn how to go in, learn how to accept that feeling and emotion, because that's the only way you can go out of it efficiently. completely. All right? And just if you love somebody, if you enjoy being with somebody, if you have a desire or something that is not hurting you at the moment, indulge, connect, feel good, enjoy your spirit to soak in, because that's why we are creating stuff. Okay, it's always good to be spiritual, to be clear and stuff, but then if you are doing all of that for what? Why working so much? Why you want all that money? For comfort, for security, for pleasure, for enjoyment, right? But not only, but those are the main reasons. But not only, don't get lost in that as well. Because if you're a real spirit, you want all that money to change the world, to build some schools, to build structure that allow people to not spend so much time working in useless jobs, so they can work on themselves and still gain structure and stability in that way. Okay? So let's go to the astrological readings of today. So today we have Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Sag, Jupiter day as well. So you're gonna focus on those. You're gonna focus perhaps on the alignment of the moon, because the moon is always changing, right? And maybe we can do to start off. Okay, we'll do the Sun real quick, and then the moon, and then Jupiter day. All right. So the Sun in Scorpio is fatal attracting the moon in Sagittarius, right? We just had a new moon. Now the moon is starting to get fulfilled. So today is a great time to be spiritual, be free, be excited, have the craziest dreams, and spend time in there about whatever you were planting as a new passionate deep seed in the new moon. Okay, so fatal attraction between the sun and the moon. We are feeling more light, we are feeling more expressive, more spiritual, more creative, and more connected with our actions, passions, deep motivations, deep desires, and it's easier to communicate or to feel free and light enough to communicate any deep traumas or moments of transformation. Sun in Scorpio, fatal attracting Mercury in Libra, right? Where is Mercury, young ass? 26 Libra, yeah, he goes so fast. 26 Libra. I still remember when Mercury is retrograde, chilling in Virgo. It was like yesterday, right?
Yeah.
It was like yesterday. But yeah, he's walking fast. He's about to go in Scorpio. Oh, because Venus. I like to think about planets in this way. When they are in certain houses and in certain signs, it's like, how much can they handle of that energy? How much can they contain of that energy? For example, Mars in Libra. Mars in Libra is not like bad, because it's an opposition, and opposition is a great moment for balance, opportunity for balance. But the problem with Mars in Libra is like it cannot contain that energy for very long. You know, it contains a bit, it starts to shake off real fast and explodes, and then you have to contain again, right? And that's what's going to happen with Mercury in Scorpio. Like Venus kinda doesn't like to be in Scorpio, but it can handle it. And if you do Venusian things, relate, enjoy, have pleasure, connect in Scorpio ways, you can find great experiences. You can find great pleasures, great desires, great partnerships that you never thought, because Venus get lost in the thought that you never thought it would be cool. Because Venus can hold on to that energy. Venus has some Venus energy. When you do things in a Venusian way, you can go through Scorpio and have good interactions. But Mercury doesn't know how to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Mercury goes all crazy. Okay? Mercury doesn't really know how to handle Scorpio energy. It's too deep. It's too much emotions, too much feelings, too much things that were separated coming together in so much sense that I can't explain. So much power that I can't relate. Okay? Because it's more logical than Venus in that aspect. So, but right now, Mercury in Libra, still going, still light, still initiating some conversations and relationships in your mind. It might not be real, you just might be thinking about that new relationship, that new game. I've been always thinking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm streaming Unite, it's going to be awesome playing Scarlet and Violet. Then I'm not only going to play it on stream, I'm going to make a lot of content about the VGC, the competition aspect. But then if terrestrializing is shit, we will have no content, and it's going to be so weird. Maybe they have to ban terrestrializing, but it's always light. It's always light. Then when Mercury goes into Scorpio, just an example, I can have the same thoughts, but now I see problems, or I get mad, or I get insecure. Actually, great example, great connection. Let's go. Sun in Scorpio, fatal attracting Mercury in Libra, thinking in lighter, more logical, more rational, new, fresh, gullible ways about your deep passions, deep actions, and deep transformations. Sun in Scorpio, misunderstanding Mars in Gemini. So that's a bit weird because Mars is now misunderstanding the Sun in its feminine, its dark side. So we are misunderstanding or getting the wrong passion, the wrong frustration, or the wrong motivation, or not the wrong, just a misunderstanding. And because you might think it's wrong and that's actually right. So when we're misunderstanding, we can say it's wrong because you might think something is wrong and you're actually doing the right thing, because it's a misunderstanding. And you might think you're doing you might be thinking you're doing the right thing and you're not doing the right thing, but it's not actually going to come to bite you in the ass. Hi? I think it's flank. It's flank. Hi.
No.
Not yet. But I think we're good now. We're just talking about some misunderstandings. Boom. Mic disconnects a little bit. I have to get a new mic. By the way, guys, remember you can have a card for yourself or 2 cards for yourself, and you can donate directly to my PayPal using the email on the screen right now and help me get a new mic because this one is flunk. It's still good. It's perfect. Just sometimes.
Just a cable.
Yeah, sometimes it forgets it's a mic. Oh, I'm a statue now. I'm a lamp now. No, bro, you a mic. Okay, you need to be connected.
You can't produce light.
Yeah, you can produce light. You can receive some light or some frequency and vibration. So, Sun in Scorpio, misunderstanding Mars in Gemini, paying attention to the wrong passions, to the wrong conversations, being passionate about conversating the wrong passions to the wrong environment, or being passionate or getting frustrated because you don't receive the right answer in your perspective when you expressed your passions to that audience, and that audience and surroundings, they were too logical and you were too passionate, or vice versa. Okay, but that will lead you to learning lessons or to realizations that it's like, bro, actually I can be more deep or I can be more aggressive in that environment, in that way, while still being received in a logical way. Or I can still be myself in deep, weird ways and still be relatable and well received in that environment. Sun in Scorpio, trining and misunderstanding Jupiter retro in Pisces, a gift to be really deep, to really act, to really bring some passion and movement to old dreams, old imaginations, old fantasies, old paranoias, old juices, old gems, or misunderstanding why those past events got you mad because you were forced to show your dream and you felt uncomfortable, or you were really creating new ways to interact and show to the world your dreams, but you find no relatability, aka the opposition of Aries, okay? Sun in Scorpio, squaring Saturn in Aquarius, learning how to be more realistic, more dry, more cold, but still cool, still exciting, and still bringing movement to your reality, associations, work, stability, limits, and boundaries. Or on the other side, learning how to be really committed, learning how to be really smart with your energy and your output, learning how to be really in there when it comes to your associations, organizations, work, community, and common posts of interests when it comes to information, gadgets, and games and whatever that can contribute to spiritual or physical expansion to you and people that participate in those surroundings. Okay, Sun in Scorpio opposing Uranus in Taurus. I was thinking Uranus in Neptune. What the fuck? Because Uranus is trining my Neptune right now. That's true. That's true. Sun in Scorpio opposing Uranus in Neptune, fighting against changes in reality, structure, and business, agriculture, the markets that deal with safety, structure, and how you feel valued, or finding great moments of balance, finding great opportunities where, yes, maybe you have to tone down a little bit your passions when you are communicating, when you are expressing and showing yourself. But when you actually doing the work, doing the business, getting the money, it's all because you are being very passionate, you are being very angry about some new, unique changes in the world, money systems, and whatnot. Okay? Sun in Scorpio, trining Neptune and Pisces, the gift to bring into reality or to your internal reality deep dreams, deep illusions, deep imaginations, deep spiritual connections, and deep, very new, very bright light creativity, ideas for movies, films, creating a new format of entertainment even. That's a great opportunity. Like if you a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay, it's a great time for you to create the feeling, create the opening, create the we can create something new when it comes to entertainment here. And then you really do it, or you attract somebody or a lot of people that little by little they throw you suggestions, and because you water sign you collect, and then suddenly that builds up, that accumulates and be like, oh, we can do this. Maybe because you water, you might start a bit insecure. You might need an air sign like me to take that out of you in a way that don't feel too aggressive or exposing, because water signs usually they relate well with fire signs, but the fire signs they bring everything out, or they evaporate everything, or they make the water sign feel exposed and kind of touching the wound, right? Like the air sign might make the water sign feel a bit misunderstood, or I can't reach them, or I can't. But when the air sign can come down, it will make the water sign say just enough, or put all the points together, because the air sign is light, so the water sign feels that nervousness, just like a virgin, they feel that nervousness, but it in their mind it's not so aggressive or so invasive as the fire sign. So sometimes they split a little bit, and then the air sign and the water sign they be laughing, and their sign see, bring a bit more like that, and be like, I don't know, and their sign like, if you did it, you can do it again, and just like baby talk, baby, because the real wise air signs, they know that the water sign are the real wise ones, and sometimes we just, even subconsciously, we just helping the water signs realize that they have all those gems and all those wisdom and knowledge that is just lost, diluted in deep, dark, or rainbow waters out there. Alright? Sun in Scorpio, sextiling Pluto in Capricorn. This is all about transformation. This is very deep. This is all about transformation, all about change. Bring power, bring control, bring passion, bring motivation, bring aggression, bring frustration, bring these deep desires of change, transformation, impactful, showing the darkness, showing their darkness, showing your skeletons, showing their skeletons, or using that. You don't need to show, but the sun is in Scorpio, so that's an opportunity for that. But you can like show that to yourself and be like, fuck, I need to transform something in my life, that deals with stability, structure, limits and boundaries, new ways to create or conduct business that lead to a more stable and stable foundation and status. And I lost my point. It was about you basically bring your desires or bring deep passions, deep motivation, something that you really wanted to do but you felt limited and boundary. Okay, I got my point. This was a sub point, and then you make a structure and business out of that, what I was just saying. But this is very generational. This is like worldwide, okay? Because everybody is focusing on their own feelings and emotions, but then that is exiling Pluto in Capricorn. So Pluto is already the furthest away, and Capricorn is the 10th house. It's the world. Actually, it's the devil, but that's where the world starts. That's the internal side of Saturn. Okay, so it's very worldwide. So everybody is experiencing this in their own group page, in their own little oversoul that we don't really have, but we have some common traits. So everybody can transform themselves, everybody can heal themselves, everybody can really go deep into themselves and create some business or change the fundamentals, the foundations and the basis of their lives. And it's 22 right now. It's a 8, really deep. 6.
222.
222. No, that's an 8.
222. It's a 6.
2.
Why 4?
22. 2. 4 times 2, 8.
Okay.
22.
Where are you getting that number from?
Bro, it was the time.
Let's go. I'm sorry, baby. I did not relate that. Misunderstanding.
What?
Misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding. It's okay. So, next, Moon in Sagittarius, right? Moon in Sag, sextiling Mercury in Libra, an opportunity to create new ideas and new relationships or just new events where you can share or others can share to you in a more logical, relatable and gullible way your spiritual experiences or just some new ideas that you have. Moon in Sag, fatal attracting Venus in Scorpio, so we are feeling more light, more spiritual, more expressive and more running away about our deep relationships, deep responsibilities, deep partnerships and deep relationships, but as in not romantic, just people that you relate with. But right now that might not be that deep. It just might feel like that is too deep and you need to run away in certain ways, shapes or forms. All right. Moon in Sag opposing Mars in Gemini. Okay, feeling weird, feeling demotivated, or feeling limited, or feeling like you can speak up, you can express your feelings when it comes to your passions, motivations, angers and frustrations. Or you might be very passionate because somebody's being too spiritual, somebody's being too dreamy, somebody doesn't know what time it is, and you might get too mad at them, you know what I'm saying? Then, Moon in Sag, trining / squaring Jupiter retro in Pisces and Aries. So we can have a gift to relate, explore, expand, or just feel comfortable and attract things from past experiences where you had to create new ways to express yourself. You had to create new ways to feel good while being alone, or just to support that. Or you wanted to be unique. You wanted to be individual, but there was nobody to relate with. So you had to count on your spirit. You had to count on all possibilities. You had to count on visions of the future where you have the right people for you and you are all partying around the fireplace. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get your soul group real here, really around you, not just on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And then Moon in Sag squaring Jupiter in that cusp in Pisces, which is learning how to expand in real deep spiritualships, learning how to expand in dreams and illusions outside of you, showing that to others, or just learning how to be more straight and more expressive about your dreams and illusions. Okay? But it's a Jupiter in square because you might find success in that learning process, and now you are expressing some nightmares, you are expressing some illusions, but you're really good at it. You know what I'm saying? It's that Jupiter in square. It's weird. But it's cool. It will make you be able to have the most unrelatable thought, the most distant spiritual perspective, but you can make a whole nation believe in you and buy your book. Don't you mess with Jupiter and Neptune, bro. That's how people got lost in this world. Okay? Okay, that's how people got lost. Jesus, the Pisces, the Ictus. Okay, it was in Pisces age where the shadow government coined their power even more, because people just wanted to believe and follow. Most people, the people. I'm not the people. I'm a person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just a spirit in a body with a personality. That's a person. You know what I'm saying? Because first, you have personality, so then you are a person. Because with no personality, you have no power, you are no persona. You're not a person. Person, sun, individuality, creativity, expressing that. Perseus, that god or demigod, whatever, he loved humanity. You know, he got weak because he wanted to help humanity. Don't you do like Perseus? Don't you like Perseus? Perseus riding this Pegasus. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just thought about that movie, which is Prometheus, right? And it's humans reaching a new planet, which is they have some kind of a squishy vermins and shit like that. That's all the promised land. Prometheus, the promise, ele prometeu-nos, Prometheus. That's they promised us in Portuguese.
And they were like in an alien.
Yeah.
Planet.
And there was this white,
there
was this white person, this white alien, which is humanoid. That means they were very detached. They didn't give a fuck about the feelings and emotions and spirituality. But Moon in Sag, right? Sextiling Saturn in Aquarius, okay? Opportunity to feel more stable, to feel more connective and associated with your unique feelings, unique visions, and unique spiritual systems, and an opportunity to build real communities and real societies and infrastructures that are backed and supported by some exciting, spiritual, new, and connective feelings, emotions, and visions. Moon in Sagittarius, misunderstanding in conjuncting Uranus in Taurus, so getting excited, afraid, feeling stuck, or feeling limited, wrongly misunderstanding the new unique changes in reality, instability, profit, and valuing systems, aka market and stuff like that. Moon in Sag squaring Neptune in Pisces, learning how to express or learning how to commit and to be a bit more internal with deep illusions, deep dreams, deep spiritual belief systems. Moon in Sag, fatal attracting Pluto in Capricorn, feeling more deep, no, feeling more light, feeling more spiritual, feeling more free to relate and associate deep transformations or deep power and control moments about reality, and creating new ways to be and feel stable, profitable, and with a good status. All right? And lastly, but not least, we're going to jump into Jupiter in Pisces and Aries. We're going to say Jupiter in Pisces because it's coming back, it's retrograde, and it's Pisces, it's water, it's Jupiter, and it's going probably to go back a few degrees into Pisces. So let's focus more on that. You know, because it's already Jupiter, it's already Pisces, and it's already in retro. So we don't want to get more lost, okay? We don't want to make Sun in Jupiter in Pisces trining Sun in Scorpio, Jupiter in Aries, misunderstandings. You will be like two separate readings about one energy. So, and I'm already getting lost. I'm already talking about too much about what is not really, it's not important, right? So, Jupiter in Pisces retrograde, misunderstanding in conjuncting Mercury in Libra, creating the wrong conversations, creating new wrong conversations, creating new wrong partners or not sufficient partners, or you think it's wrong and it's not wrong partners because you think you share the same values, you think or you feel deeply connected and you guys share a spiritual connection and you don't. As Jupiter retro in Pisces, trining Venus in Scorpio, the gift to be super exalted, to be super fixed, or to be super passionate in past relations or past pleasures that dealt with deep spiritual lostness or pleasure. Jupiter in Pisces squaring Mars in Gemini, learning how to be more realistic, light, and open with your passions and motivations when it comes to deep spiritual experiences and realizations. Jupiter in Pisces, fatal attracting Saturn in retrograde. Jupiter in Pisces retro, fatal attracting Saturn in retrograde, feeling or the ability to be more structured when it comes to going to the past and reevaluate how unique and structured you were in deep spiritual moments, or thinking that you are smarter than you were, or thinking that what you did was really smart and you were just lost. Jupiter in Pisces retrograde, sextiling Uranus in Taurus, an opportunity to change with the world, to adapt to the new and unique changes to the world by creating a spiritual, emotional connection or a creative connection, okay? Jupiter retrograde in Pisces, conjuncting Neptune, all right? Deep lostness or the deepest, the juiciest creativity that it's able to change the world. That's it. Jupiter retro in Pisces, sextiling Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, the opportunity to change your world, the opportunity to change your foundation to how you connect with others, to how you feel open and ready and strong enough to connect deeply with somebody and still come back to your space so you can create a foundation, a structure, and a status that is profitable for you. So you can be creative and profitable both in relationship and in your business. Okay? So guys, it's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, this live stream, press the like button, send the like button to the spiritual realm so it can chill with us. Remember, you can contact me, you can book an Astro, a Tarot, and the new reading that I'm about to publish on IG. And you can contact Mystaria, that is showing up on the chat right now. You can contact her using the links in the description down below. She also has beautiful services of clothing, sculpture. She has a spiritual channel as well. She has a gaming channel as well. She makes web design. She makes little books. She paints. Okay, if you need, she makes beautiful earrings as well. She makes beautiful wands as well. I make wands as well. All right. So if you guys want something from us, don't hesitate to contact and just leave a like, participate in with us, because that's what we're doing. We're creating a spiritual community where you can share ideas as well. So until the next time, follow your individuality, maintain your sanity. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember that you are responsible, you are an observer, and you are a creator and an attractor. And you have faith, you have belief, and you have imagination / creativity at your disposal. They are your Holy Trinity, you are your three powers. That's why we live in 3D, right? Because that's we can use these things, and when you go to the 6th dimension, you can use these things in more ways. Okay? But these are your powers, and use them, because you are always using them. Just make sure that you are aware and you're using them for the right things and no things, aka spaces for you. We creatives, you amazing. Thank you, Ezo. We creatives here. Yeah, you amazing. Thank you, Miss Taria. Thank you. You amazing too. Till the next time, Satanic Cloud Surfer, something out. See you soon.